You always got to get on here first and foremost. It's just one of those things. All right, let's get started. Yoga from home, Sunday, June. Happy Father's Day. Yoga from home, Sunday, June. Warm up 15 squats. Sunrise Tai Chi. Let's start our class. We can find it.
Hi, welcome. This is Maggie Grove. We're shooting for Heart Alchemy, and we're at Be Hot Yoga Studio here in Costa Mesa, California. Please enjoy your 60-minute class. So everyone, come to standing in the center of your yoga mat, feet together, toes and heels touching. And now interlace all 10 fingers underneath your chin so that your knuckles and chin are glued together. Take a moment to pull up on your thighs, rock the body weight into your heels and squeeze your glutes. And let's begin to inhale long and deep by the nose as your elbows lift all the way up towards the ceiling. Long, deep inhale. Good. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrist, and touch your elbow tips together away from your chest. And inhale. Chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Your eyes look forward. Find yourself in the mirror, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back and open up your mouth. Exhale by your mouth, touch your elbows. Inhale, chin down. Bring your chin down, bring your chin down. Look forward in the mirror, chin down, elbows up. Exhale, drop your head all the way back. Squeeze your hands, palms, wrists. Touch your elbow tips together. Inhale, chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Eyes open. Open your eyes, look forward. Eyes open. Exhale on the ceiling. Keep your eyes open. You're going to have a moving meditation here. Inhale, chin goes down. Look in your eyes in the mirror. And now take in more air. Exhale, drop your head all the way back. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Good. And inhale, chin goes down. Parallel to the floor, shoulders down as your elbows lift. And exhale, open your mouth and push all the air out of the lungs. We're increasing our lung capacity. Inhale, let's do a couple more. Pull up on your thighs, squeeze your glutes, strong base. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, drop your head back. Now your spine is perfectly straight. There's no backward bending. Inhale, chin goes down, and now get a little bit taller. Lift up, stretch up, and exhale. Have the head drop all the way back. Navel pushes into the spine. Feel your ribs wrap around your lungs, and inhale. Last one. Long, deep, slow breath. Try to take in more air. Keep inhaling. Exhale. Drop your head all the way back. Triceps are parallel to the floor as you push the air out. Good, and change. Arms down by your side. Roll out your shoulders for a moment if you need to. And let's move on to our first pose, half moon pose. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release your index finger across your thumbs. Feet are together, toes and heels touch. Arms and ears are one piece. Inhale, breathing, stretch up and bend your body right and left, several times. Right and left, right and left. Feel a nice stretch down both sides of the body. Good, let's come to stop in the middle. Bring your eye gaze forward, body weight in the heels. Take an inhale breath, lift up, get as tall as you can, and gently bend your body to the right side of the room as you push your hips out to the left beyond your flexibility. Now look forward and just listen carefully. Close your mouth and breathe in and out by your nose. Look forward in the mirror and bring your chin away from your chest. Keep your eyes open and find a focal spot for you to look at. Body weight is in the heels of your feet. Pull up on your thighs, squeeze your glutes, and push your hips out to the left. So on the left side of your body, you're feeling a bones to skin stretch, inside out, all over. Use your right arm to pull on your left arm as you push your hips out a little bit deeper, and change. Come on up and stop in the middle. Take a moment. Inhale, lift up, get nice and tall, and now bend your body to the left. Push your hips out to the right beyond the flexibility. Now look in the mirror. Lock out your elbows. Squeeze your arms against your ears. Good, bring your chin away from your chest and pull your arms back a little bit more. See if you can get your arms behind your ears. Keep the breath moving in and out by your nose. If you're not breathing, you might have gone a little too far. Now please look forward, chin up. Use your left arm to pull on your right arm. Right side of your body, deep, deep stretching sensation. Body weight in your heels. Last little bit. Push your hips out. Pull the arms, come all the way down. And inhale. Come on up and stop in the center. Take a moment. We're going to backward bend. Squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward. Inhale. Lift your chest up to the ceiling and drop your head back. Look for the wall behind you and eyes back, arms back. Look back, go back. complete backward bending. Body weight in the heels. Squeeze the butt. Push it forward to the front of the room. Try to bring your arms back a little bit deeper. Inhale, change. Come on up, stop in the middle. Take a moment. Take a breath. Get nice and long as you go forward. You got it. Come on down. Bend your knees if you need to. We're still warming up. And you're going to separate your hands on the floor and shake your head out yes and no. Bend your knees right and left, right and left. We're just getting everything nice, loose, easy, comfortable, flexible, all that good stuff that we're here for this morning. And let's set up our next pose, hands to feet. So bend your knees and grab your heels from behind. And stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, you're going to bend your knees and wrap your elbows around the back of your legs. So now your stomach is on your thighs. Bend your knees to get your tummy on your thighs. Chest is on your knees. Bend your knees a little more if you need to. And then drop your head. Let your head hang like a bowling ball. It weighs 10 to 12 pounds. And try to touch your face on the legs below the knees. And begin. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Bend your arms at the elbows. Wrap your elbows around the back, so body weight forward into your toes. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Let your head drop. Let it hang. Try to touch your whole face on your legs below the knees. Let's open up your lower back. Open up your whole entire spine. Open up your legs. You have one more inhale. Go a little deeper and change. Arms and ears together. Inhale. Pull the body up. Good. Exhale, arms down by your side. And you just take an inhale and an exhale. Our next pose is called awkward pose. Right foot steps to your right, 6 inches between your toes and your heels. You have the mirror, which is great. Your heels are invisible behind your toes. Inhale your arms up so that they're parallel to the floor. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Stick your butt out like you want to put a butt print on this back wall behind you, and you're going to sit all the way down. Good. Now maximum body weight back into the heels of your feet. Reach your arms forward. Pull your knee lifted. That's going to help you so you don't fall down backwards. You're doing great. Body weight in the heels, and then push up to standing. Keep your arms there. Come up high on your toes. This is your first step. Just get your balance here. If you're not balancing, stay here. If you're balancing, bend your knees. So you want to go high on your toes. It's not about how low you can sit here. How high can you get your heels up in the air? So your big and second toe are plugged down into the floor. Your spine is perfectly straight like you're leaning against a wall behind you. Change. Please come on up. Heels go down. Keep your arms there. Go a little bit on the toes and squeeze your knees together. Wrap your outer thighs in. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, just like you're sliding down a wall behind you, you're going to come onto the toes. The heels are going to lift in the air. Try to get all the way down towards the heels of your feet. Now keep your arms strong. They're helping you balance. Keep your focus forward. Don't look down. You don't want to fall down. You want to stay lifted. Pull your navel in. Now drop a ball on your lap. It would roll off your lap down onto the floor. Squeeze your knees tight and slide up that wall behind you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Right foot back to left. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale. Exhale. Good. Use that breath. Your breath is your fuel, so keep the breath flowing. Eagle pose. Inhale. Arms reach up over your head sideways, and your right arm swings under your left. Right arm goes under your left. Your thumb goes in front of your face. Take an inhale breath, and as you exhale, sit on down. Sit on down like you're sitting in a chair, and then bring your right leg high up and over. Doing great. Right leg goes high up and over. Good. Now you're going to squeeze your knees together and try to wrap your toes around the back of the calf. See what you can do there. This pose is all about compression. We're compressing the knees together. We're pulling the elbows down. Pull the navel in. Lift your chest up. Sit down. Change. Arms come up over your head sideways. And now swing your left arm under your right arm. Left arm underneath the right. What's left? What's right? It gets confusing. Take an inhale. Exhale, sit on down, nice and low. And let's bring the left leg high up and over. Here you go. Yeah. Good. Now squeeze your knees together. If your toes aren't going there just yet, point them to the direction you want them to go. Now if you're losing your balance, you got to sit down a little bit more. Keep your chest lifted and pull your navel in. Get nice and strong here. Get a little bit shorter and change. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, arms down by your side. If you want a quick little sip of water, right now is a good time.
Cheers.
Throughout the class, help yourself to water, but just in between the poses and not during the poses. And if you ever feel like it's a little too much, you can just sit down with your back in when you're ready. And only you know when you need to do that. As a teacher, I'm here just to guide you, but really use this class to really just hone in on listening to what you need. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Let's do some balancing. So feet together, toes and heels touch. You look forward. Bring the body weight into your left leg. Lift your right thigh up so it's parallel to the floor. Keep your leg here. Pull your navel in, round forward and down, and grab your foot. Interlace all 10 fingers. Try to get even your thumb underneath your foot as best you can. Now look forward. The first thing you're going to do is just balance. Make the left leg strong and solid in one piece. If you're wobbling, if you can't balance, that's fine. Stay here. If you know this pose, you want to do more, the right heel is going to kick out. The right toes flex back and the heel kicks out. If you've fallen out, you just get back on it, no big deal. If you know the pose, go for it. Elbows down below the calf. Once your elbows get down below the calf, you can bring your chin to your chest and your forehead to the knee. But listen to your body. Is your leg wobbling? Is it hard to balance? Stay in the first part. You've got your whole entire life to practice these poses. Good, and change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. And you just take a breath. Keep it simple. Simple does not mean easy, but it means just take a breath and then you move on. Right leg strong, left thigh up. Navel pulls in, you're going to round forward and down, get a nice grip. Bring your thumb underneath your foot. Now look in the mirror, focus, concentrate, and meditate. Right leg solid, one piece. Pull up on the right thigh. Pull your navel in. If you have this, it's easy for you. You need more. Then and only then, you kick the left heel forward. Toes back and heel out. Once that leg is straight, parallel to the floor, you know what you're going to do. You're going to pull your elbows down. Now, if you're not there, just look forward, lock out your right leg. Make it solid, strong, like a lamppost, concrete. Last little bit. Do the back 2, 1, and change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Palms to your lower back, do a little backward bend if it feels good. And moving on to standing bow. Feet together, toes and heels touching. The right elbow is going to touch your body. The hand palm is going to face up towards the ceiling. Drop your hand straight down and pick up your foot from the inside at the ankle. And then bring your knees together to touch and bring your left arm up towards your ear. This is the first step. If this is enough, you're just going to stay right here. You're going to lock out your left leg. Once you have this, you move on. Start to kick your right foot straight to the back of the room. It kicks back and up and it pulls your right shoulder open. And as you kick your foot up, your body's going to start to go down. Look forward in the mirror. Keep your chin away from the chest. I'd like to help you with your grip. Let go of your foot. No, let me help you. Keep that left leg locked out, strong and solid. Reach your left fingertips forward as you kick your right toes up as high as you can. And then change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale. Good. Left side. I like that, Sophia. Ready to go. Drop your left hand down. Pick up your left foot from the inside. And the right arm comes up. This is the first step. You can stay here the whole time if this is what you need to do. Lock out the right leg. Strong, solid one piece. When you're ready, start. Kick your left foot straight back. Have it pull open your left shoulder. I'd like to help you. Let go. Stretch and reach forward with your right fingertips and grab it from there. Yes. Reach your right fingertips forward to the front mirror. Keep your right leg locked out, strong and solid. Great focus. Concentration, determination, stamina, strength, endurance. These are all the things you're increasing every second you stay in these postures. Try to kick your toes up a little bit higher. Toes up, reach and stretch forward, and release. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Feel how alive you are. I can feel all your hearts beating. It's great. Take a step to the back of your yoga mat, but if you're very close to the back wall, don't step back too far. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Inhale, arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger, cross your thumbs. Take an inhale breath. Step forward on your left foot. Point your right toes. Get your balance here first, and then you bring your body down and your leg up. Trying to look like the capital T as in Tom. Now point your right toes like you're trying to push a button on the back wall. Look on the floor, 2 feet in front of your yoga mat. Lock out your elbows, lock out your knees. Stretch forward and reach back. Change, step on back. Good, keep your arms up. And now step forward with your right foot. So you lock out your right leg, you point your left toes, and you come on in. Good. Body down and leg up. Point your left toes. Reach your fingertips forward. Work on the balance of that right leg. Pull your navel in. Drop your left hip down. Left hip goes down, down, down. Work your two hips in one line as you stretch and reach. Change. Come on back. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale and an exhale. Everyone stay here. Just look to your left, and if someone is standing right next to you, then one person step forward and one person stay right there. All right, now everyone come to stand on the right side of your yoga mat. Off your yoga mat onto the floor, feet together, toes and heels touching. Good. So if your neighbor is right next to you, just make room for everybody. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. And as you exhale, the left foot will step out to the left, a nice big step. Pull your arms back, legs are straight, take an inhale, and as you exhale, swan dive the body forward. Come all the way down, all the way down. And now grab your feet from the outside. Now if you can't grab those feet, grab onto your ankles, grab onto your calves, grab onto what you can. The toes are in a little bit like a pigeon. Now the first thing you're going to work on is locking out your knees. Gently push your knees back and straighten out your legs. Once your legs are straightened, then and only then start to pull by using your arms. Bend your arms at the elbows and pull on your feet, trying to get your forehead to touch the floor. Your eyes are open. You're looking in between your two big toes. You're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. If your elbows are bending, bring your shoulders away from your ears. Use your upper body strength. Pull your navel in. You're going to take an inhale breath. As you exhale, just go a little bit deeper here and change. Look forward in the mirror. Come all feet together, arms up over your head sideways. Am I confusing everybody? And then arms down by your side. Usually we step to the left. Okay, come to step on the left side of your mat. That's what's confusing everybody. Step on the left side of your mat onto these wonderful floors. I think it's called zebra flooring. It's like a big yoga mat. Okay, let's do triangle pose. Arms up over your head sideways, and your right foot steps out to your right, a nice big step, and your arms come down parallel to the floor. So your legs, open them up. They're like 4 feet, a lot bigger than last time. Turn your right toes out to face the right side of the room. Bring your left toes in a little bit. Push your hips forward and then bend your right knee. You're going to bend your right knee, and you're going to try to get that right thigh to be parallel to the floor. You can just open up your legs a little bit wider. Keep your arms there, flip your palms to face the mirror, pull your navel in, and then bring your right elbow down in front of your right knee as you stretch and reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Up on the left thigh, squeeze the left butt cheek. No body weight on the fingertips against the floor. Can you get your fingertips in between your big and your second toe? Right thigh parallel to the floor. Right elbow is pushing against the right knee as you stretch and reach those arms apart. Change, come on up, very nice. Let's bring the right toes in and then bring the left toes out. And bring those right toes in even just a little bit more to give you a solid foundation. Hips push forward first, and now bend your left knee. And sit on down nice and low. Arms back, palms face the mirror. Inhale. As you exhale, go on and left elbow in front of your left knee. Good. So right leg, strong, solid. Push the outside edge of your right foot down into the floor. Gently, that left elbow is pushing against the left knee. And you can bring your right arm back just an inch or two to start to twist your upper body, spiraling open your chest and your heart center as you reach your arms apart. Change, come on up, doing great. Feet together, arms up over your head, step to the left. Arms down by your side, and just look forward. This really gets the heart rate going, that triangle pose. So take an extra breath, look forward. Great. Standing separate leg, forehead to knee, arms up over your head sideways. Bring your palms to a prayer position. Thumbs are crossed. Keep your arms with your ears. Right foot steps out to your right, just 3 feet, so not as wide. Just clear your yoga mat. Pivot on your heels to face the right side of the room, and you're going to bring your left toes in, and your left hip is going to push forward a few times. Take an inhale breath. Tuck your chin to your chest, choke your throat, look at your navel, and round down through your spine. Come all the way down. to bring your forehead on the knee. Now, separate your hands on the floor. It's going to help you balance. If you can't get your forehead on the knee, bend your right knee as much as you need to get your forehead and knee to touch. Bring these back toes in. Just your toes. Just your toes. Yes. Your forehead pushes against the knee, stimulating the pineal and the pituitary gland. Your throat is choked, working into the thyroid and the parathyroid. So all these little tiny things are creating a master health for your body. Forehead pushes to the knee, throat is choked. Push your forehead to the knee, try to straighten out your front leg a few times, and then change. Palms together, pull up on your thighs, round on up. Pivot to face the front of the room, pivot to face the other side of the room. So now the right toes, your back toes are going to come in about 45 degrees and your right hip is going to push forward. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Look at your belly button and round down through the spine. Come all the way down until your forehead and knee are going to touch. Good. Now bend your left knee. If your forehead and knee are touching, no big deal. You can bend your forehead. How do you do that? Bend your knee to get your forehead onto your knee. Good. Now look at your belly button and suck it in. Try to get more of your tummy up and off of your thigh. Throat is choked. Your eyes are open. We're flushing out the adrenals. We're stretching out the kidneys. Doing so many great things to increase your health and your vitality. Hands, palms come back together. Round up through the spine. Pull your navel in. Come all the way up. And step to the left. Feet together. Arms down by your side. And just take an inhale and an exhale. Good. Come to the center of your mat. We have just, if you believe it, just one more standing posture called tree pose in half lotus. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring your body weight onto your left leg. Use both hands to pick up your right foot and then grab your right foot from the inside with your left hand. And then your right hand can come to the center of your chest. Your other right leg. Now just look in the mirror and try to calm your breath. Allow that right knee to just gently drop down and the right knee just gently pushes back. The two shoulders are in one line, the spine is long. And then change. Come on out of the pose, feet together, toes and heels touch. Body weight to the right leg, and we're going to pick up our left foot. So use both hands. You can use both hands to get your foot up. Think of the foot being up by like your bikini line. And then the left hand goes center of your chest. So the spine is nice and long here. The shoulders push down away from the ears. That left knee just drops and very gently the left knee pushes back. And you take a few breaths. And change. Feet together, toes and heels touch. If you'd like a sip of water, right now is a good time. And then you're going to turn around and lie down in Shavasana. Flip your palms to face the ceiling and your heels touch, and then your toes will flop out to either side of the room. Please have your eyes open and just find a little focal point a few inches down and just rest your eyes on that one spot. Try to bring your breath in and out by the nose and have your legs long on the floor. As I was saying earlier, your breath is your fuel. So stay with your breath in and out by the nose. Still your mind by stilling your gaze. Wind removing pose. Please bend your right knee and interlace your fingers 2 inches below your right knee and pull on your right knee down towards your right shoulder. Pull until you feel some compression in that right hip joint. And if the left calf has come off the floor, then flex your left toes back towards your face and lengthen your left leg on the floor. And if your left shoulder's off the floor, roll some body weight back into your left side. Just one more breath. Pull a little deeper and change. Left your right leg down. The left leg lifts up. Take an inhale And as you exhale, pull the knee down towards your shoulder. If the right shoulder's off the floor, anchor the right shoulder back down onto the floor. Good, just pull until you feel some good breathe. Keep it simple. You get yourself into the pose and you take a few breaths. Let the body have a compression, starting to heal. And gently release. And now both legs lift up. Give yourself a big hug. Try to grab your elbows into the palms of your hands. If that's not happening, grab onto your forearms, or you can gently grab your wrist. Now the feet are together side by side, so your two big toes are in alignment with each other. Then relax your feet. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Keep your head on the floor, but just a little bit. Tuck your chin down a little bit to lengthen through the back of the neck. Keep pulling your knees to your chest and gently just start to get another vertebra lengthening long on the floor. Eventually your whole spine will be nice and long. And change. Bring your legs down. Shavasana. Palms face. And keep it simple. Take a breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. Let's do a sit-up. If you've got any lower back issues, things like that, you can skip the sit up and just roll over to your side. Everyone else, let's do it. Your arms come up over your head. You cross your thumbs. You flex your toes back towards your face. You inhale. You sit up. And then double blast exhale by the mouth as you touch your toes and fold over your legs. Good. Let's turn around. We're going to get into Cobra pose. Lay down on your tummy. Bring your palms flat on the floor. Now, if you're close to the back wall, move your mat forward. You don't want your toes to touch the wall behind you. So your palms are flat. Your fingertips go down below your shoulders. Your elbows go up in the air. Good. Now, bring your legs together for your cobra's tail. So your toes are going to touch. You're going to pull up on your thighs. You're going to push that. And inhale, breathing gently. Just peel your upper body up off the floor just to your ribs. It's a little cobra. Eyes look up towards the ceiling. Your shoulders are down, the elbows pull in. Feel the shoulder blades pinch a little closer together. Keep your toes on the floor. Keep pulling up on your thighs. Are you breathing? Just take one more breath and come on down. Turn to face the right side of the room. Bring your arms long by your side. So once again, just a few moments in between each pose, so just breathe. You just take a moment just to focus on one inhale and one exhale. Beautiful. Let's do half locust pose. Flip your palms to face the floor, and then you bring your arms under your body. Try to have your elbows be straight, all the way under. Your neck is long on the floor. You can see yourself in the mirror perhaps. Right leg is nice and strong, and lift your right leg up off the floor. Just your right leg. Good. Now point your right toes, drop your right hip bone down towards the floor to compress that right forearm. It's going to help things like carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, all that kind of stuff that happens to us. And then bring your right leg down. And left leg lifted on up. Point your left toes, make your leg long, and that left hip bone is down on that left forearm. Husband plays the guitar. He can barely play it anymore in this pose, all the gripping with the Bikram poses, all these compression poses. Within weeks, he was totally fine. Great, release it on down. So lots of good things are happening in your body. Bring your mouth down on your towel and readjust your arms. See if you can get them closer together under your body. Maybe your pinkies can touch. Now this time we're going to do both legs. So have your mouth down on your yoga mat. Squeeze your legs together. Touch your toes. Squeeze your butt. Take an inhale as you exhale. There you go. Legs up. Both legs up off the floor. Keep your mouth down to protect your neck. Lock your knees and point your toes. Squeeze your butt. Push the body weight forward through your arms into your chest and your shoulders as your legs lift up. And release. Come on down. Release your arms out from under your body and please turn to face the left. As you face the left, find one focal point with your eyes, whether it's your towel or your yoga mat, and just still your gaze there as you take a breath. Good. Full locust tortoise pose. Chin is out, neck is long on the floor. Bring your arms out to the side like a bird. Touch your toes. You got one solid leg that we've been working on. You're ready to go. I like it. Take an inhale breath and let's go. Arms up and legs up. So lift your arms up and bring your gaze up a little bit higher to give your body that roadmap for where you want it to go. Touch your toes. Touch your toes. Good. Lock your knees. Bring the legs together. Use your glutes. Lift your legs up a little higher. Upper body goes up for 3, 2, 1. Turn to face your left, or your right, excuse me. Arms down by your side. Find your focal point and just breathe. Good. Floor bow. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Grab below your toes. Chin is out, your neck is long on the floor. Inhale, breathing, begin to kick your feet straight back and then up towards the ceiling. Your arms are straight. Lock out your elbows and then your eye gaze a little bit higher. So kick your feet back away from you. It's going to pull open your shoulders. Good. Now the toes kick up towards the ceiling. It's going to lift the upper body off the floor for 3, 2, 1. Please turn to face the left. Arms by your side. Keep it simple. One more inhale here. Exhale. Bring your hands to the floor. Lift your body up. Bring your water bottle with you. This is a good little water break time. And come to the center of your yoga mat for fixed firm pose. You'll begin with sitting your hips on your heels and grabbing a sip of water here. Do you need us? You guys can have that. Good, and from here you're going to separate your feet and sit your hips down in between your heels. So your toes and heels are in one line. Now, if this is enough, keep your hands on the floor. If this is enough, I want you to stay right here. Bikram would say, you can mess with the gods, but you can't mess with your knees. So if this is enough, stay here. If you can do more, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, fingertips face the mirror. The right elbow touches the floor, and then the left elbow. Shoulders down, and the last and final step is the arms up over your head, elbows into the palms of your hands. So wherever you are, breathe in and out by the nose. The knees gently push down towards the ground, and they very gently just work in a little bit closer together. Good, and then change. Come on up, one elbow at a time, around, go right to Shavasana. We're going to do 2 sets of all these yoga poses on the floor. So we get a quick little break. I don't think Shavasana is necessarily a break. It's just a time to breathe. Take a conscious breath. Now we're going to do sit-ups in between all the poses. So arms come up, cross your thumbs, flex your toes. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, grab your toes. Beautiful. Turn around. Let's do it again. So you have the road map the first time around.
This time we're going all the way down.
Now let's say this pose is very humbling, as you all know. But if this is enough, if you know the pose, go on in. But if this is really hard for you, bring your hands to the sides of your body, walk them forward, and bring body weight into your hands. And then from here, you monitor how much body weight you are. Little bit by little bit, eventually you'll be able to walk your hands back and regain that flexibility. You know, yoga, we're just regaining our natural balance in our body. We all live our lives, we all have things happen that bring an imbalance, so we come here to regain the balance. Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around and lie down, Shavasana. So you lie down, find your eye gaze, and take a breath.
Okay.
Sit up, arms come up over your head. Try to keep your legs straight as you come up. Grab your toes, forehead to knees. Turn right around, come to the middle of your yoga mat, please, for half tortoise pose. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms form a prayer position. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, stretch and reach all the way forward and down. Come on in, bring your forehead all the way down to your yoga mat. The hands are in prayer. Long fingers and then cross your thumbs. Lock out your elbows and stretch and reach your arms forward. Good. So you're just your little baby fingers on the floor. The spine is lengthening as you take a few breaths here. Squeeze your knees together. Pull your navel in. Arms with the ears. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Arms go down. Turn around. Relax. Shavasana. Take a breath. Sit up, arms up over your head. You inhale as you come up, then you double blast. Exhale, out by the mouth and grab your toes. Good, turn around for your second sit, please. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms come up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Use your breath. Good. Now, if your forehead is not touching the floor, bring your hips up off your feet a little bit. Get your forehead on the floor. Good. Now re-lengthen your arms. Use your forehead as a little bit of leverage to feel your spine lengthen forward and back. But squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in. Inhale, pulls the body up. Exhale, the arms open, turn around and lie down. Palms face up, find your focal point on the ceiling and just take a breath. Arms up over your head, let's do a sit-up. Turn around for camel pose. Come to the center of your yoga mat, please, and stand up on your knees. 6 inches between your knees and 6 inches between your toes. You're going to bring your hands to your lower back, your fingers face down. Look in the mirror and see if you can pull your elbows behind you. Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling, drop your head back, open your throat, go on down halfway. If this is enough, you stay here with your hands on your lower back. If you can grab your feet, grab your feet. Right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. If that is not happening today, no big deal. Keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat, open your heart, open the whole front side of your body as you take one more breath. Up. Turn around, Shavasana. Arms up over your head, legs nice and strong, and double blast. Exhale, forehead to knees. Great, turn around. Stand up on your knees, 8 to 10 inches between your knees this time. You can open them up a little wider. Palms on your lower back. We just stay in for a few breaths. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, drop your head back. Push your stomach, thighs, and hips forward.
Please.
Grab onto the heels if you can. If you can't, keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat. You're going to be talking all day. Let it open, the center of your creativity, your throat. Open your heart. Push your hips forward. Good. Turn around. Come on up. Turn around. Shavasana. Good, let's do a sit-up. Arms up over your head, flex your toes. Inhale, pulls you up. Exhale, push forward. Good, let's turn around for rabbit pose. Come to the center of your towel, please. Sit your hips on your heels, and you're gonna grab your heels from over your towel. It's a loose grip. To begin with, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Inhale, look in the mirror, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. round down through the spine. Come on down, forehead to knees. Grab onto the heels and push your hips up towards the ceiling like you're gonna do a somersault forward, but you got that good grip on your heels. You don't do your somersault. Try to get your forehead and knees to touch. Body weight on top of the head and walk the knees up one by one. Straighten out your arms. Squeeze your arms against your legs as your hips push up. Good, and then gently change. Round on up. Head will come up last. Turn around, Shavasana. That rabbit pose took me years. I did it forever to figure it out. Turn around and relax. So maybe I'm just slow. You know, we all have our own pace with our yoga practice. When we finally hear something and the body can register it. But the one thing I learned in rabbit pose is if you suck in your stomach and breathe, that's how I found it. So let's try it with this next set. Inhale, have the inhale pull you up and blow it out. Turn around, here we go, rabbit. So you bring the towel up over the heels, you get that loose grip to start. You take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and look at your belly right from the very start and start to round down. Suck in your stomach the whole time, like kind of like you're rolling up your yoga mat. You're rolling up your body, really tight and compact. Forehead to the knees as best you can, top of the head on the floor. Now push your hips up to the ceiling. Good, now squeeze your arms against the legs. Now look at your stomach and suck it into the spine. And now breathe with your belly pulled in and feel the breath. You might feel it in your neck or in between your shoulder blades or maybe even all the way down the spine into your lower back. And change, round on up. Good, turn around and relax. Arms long. Plugging along, arms up over your head, toes back. Try to grab your toes, forehead to knees. Let's turn around for some separate leg stretching. Let's do one set of this, but let's just do it really nice. We'll get some good instruction and just do it one time. Your right leg is going to come out corner-wise, and you're going to bend your left knee. So the left sole of your foot is in your right inner thigh. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, interlace your grip. Tuck your chin to your chest and you go down to the right. Now bring your forehead to touch your right knee. If it's not touching, bend your right knee as much as you need to. There you go. To get your forehead and knee to touch. Grab your foot 2 inches below your toes. If you cannot grab your foot, bend your knee. Flex your toes towards your face so the heel of your foot is the furthest point away from your body. Now the left shoulder rolls in and down. Roll your left shoulder in, down, down, down with that left shoulder. Working the 2 shoulders in one line. If that right leg is long on the floor, you start to pull your elbows down towards the floor. Good, and change, come on up. Let's bring the left leg out and then bend your right knee. Good, tuck your chin to your chest and you go on down, forehead to your knee. So the pose is forehead to knee, right? Stretching. So bend your left knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot. Try to bring your thumb underneath your foot, all 5 toes back towards your face, and a little bit of pressure on your forehead to your knee, and then your right shoulder rolls in and down. Okay, we're working the 2 shoulders to be in one line. Try to straighten out your left leg a little bit more. Have you taken one conscious breath yet in this pose? If not, right now is your time as you gain a little bit more length in the body. Good, and come on up. So your legs come straight out in front of you. You lie down, just do a quick sit up to realign the spine. Good, you're gonna move your hips out of the way or walk them back right and left, right and left. These first 2 fingers, you're gonna grab onto your big toe and your thumb space up in the air. All right, so if your back is rounding, I would like for you to bend your knees and straighten out your spine. Good, pull your shoulder blades together. If your knees are bending, you're just going to work on straightening out your legs with a long spine. Once your legs are straight and your spine is long, that's when you start to bend your arms at the elbows and pull your upper body forward towards your big toes. But if your knees are bending, just work on straightening out your legs and lengthening your spine. Wherever you are, you're using your breath. You're taking an inhale, and as an exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. Let's do 2 more breaths. You take an inhale, make your legs a little bit longer. You take another breath, make your spine a little bit longer. Good, turn around, relax. One more pose. Enjoy your moment here. All right, sit up, arms up, toes back. Good, let's pivot to your right, to the side mirror, and bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right knee up and over your left knee corner for a spine twist. You're gonna bend your left leg on the floor, and bring your right foot up and over that knee corner. Left leg bends, right foot up and over. I should do it this way. Okay, good. Bring your right arm behind you. It's like a kickstand to lengthen your spine with your right arm behind you. Inhale your left arm all the way up and then over. Have it push that right knee back and try to grab your knee that's on the floor. Your chin's gonna look over your shoulder as you twist your spine. Good, take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, you're gonna twist. Gently the arm is gonna come down. There you go. Good. Drop your right hip bone down to the floor if it's off the floor. Now this right arm behind you is a kickstand. If you can keep your spine long without it, you can wrap it around and grab onto your shorts or your inner thigh. But if you need it, you just keep it there. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, you twist your spine. Just 1 more breath. Good, do a little counter twist if you need it. And then let's switch the legs. So now the right knee is bent on the floor and the heel of your left foot goes up and over. Good, you have your left arm behind you as a kickstand. Inhale your right arm up and then over. Have that right arm gently push back that left leg. Try to grab your knee that's down on the floor. Good, and you're breathing. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale and twisting. You're doing great. Good, let's bring this foot up here a little bit. Oh, good. Now you got it. Drop your left hip down to the ground. Now this left arm that's behind you, if you can keep your spine straight without it, wrap it around. Grab a piece of your costume here. Take 1 more breath. Twist a little deeper if you can. And then change to a counter twist if you'd like. And lie down. All right, we got our last sit up. Arms up over your head. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, blow it out. Turn around for final breathing. Sit your hips on the heels. So this breathing is like blowing out a candle. So just imagine you have a candle you're trying to blow out. So your belly's going to be big. You need to let it hang out. I'm just going to demonstrate. It's going to be in and out by the mouth. It will look and sound like this. The navel pulls into the spine as an exhale. If it gets confusing, just take a break and then try to join back in. But just imagine blowing out a candle. So eye gaze forward, relax your belly. Everyone inhale. 3, 2, 1. Good. Swallow a couple times, turn around, and relax in your final Shavasana. You can open up your legs a little bit wider if it feels good. Open your arms a little bit further away from the body. And you can close your eyes. support the weight of your body. In these moments of deep relaxation is where your body and mind integrate all the benefits of your hard work here. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat, all the blood pulse through the veins, feel the vitality coming into your body. Please take a few more moments here to rest. And while you're in the yoga room, no talking. Some people, this is the only time they get all day to themselves. So just silence in here. It's been a pleasure teaching all of you, and I look forward to teaching you again soon. Namaste.
Namaste. Okay. Water stretches.
Hi, I'm Maggie Grove. We're here in Long Beach, California for your 90-minute Bikram yoga class. You can find us at Heart Alchemy Yoga Online. All right, so let's begin. We start with our feet together so that our toes and heels are touching, and just have your arms down by your side for a moment. And just take a moment to see yourself in the front of the room. So we have the mirror here as a tool to help us keep us focused on ourself and our practice. For the next 90 minutes, just allow this to be a time to listen to your body and enjoy your practice. Let's begin with pranayama breathing. So interlock all 10 fingers underneath your chin. So it's down, elbows start, just relax your shoulders down away from your ears, pull up on your thighs, squeeze your glutes, and let's begin to inhale long and deep by the nose. Elbows up, inhale by the nose, elbows up. Good, exhale, drop your head all the way back, open up your mouth, open your eyes, and reach your elbow tips to touch away from the chest. Inhale, chin goes down, parallel to the floor, your eyes look forward, elbows lift up high. Exhale, drop your head back, open your mouth, look to the back of the room and reach your elbow tips forward. Inhale, chin goes down, your chin is parallel. Exhale, push your shoulders down away from your ears and try to touch the mirror with your elbow tips. Inhale, chin goes down, so we're stretching out the lungs. Try to take more air in. Exhale, drop your head back, and you feel that nice shoulder stretch here as well as you reach your L. Chin goes down, parallel to the floor. Look forward, pull up on your thighs. Exhale, keep your spine perfectly straight, so there's no backward bending, just a nice long straight spine. Inhale, chin goes down. Feel your ribs expanding to either side of the room. Good, and exhale, pull your navel in towards your spine to help push all the air out. Inhale, chin goes down. The body weights towards the heels of the feet and relax your toes on the floor. Exhale, good, drop your head back. Keep your spine perfectly straight as you reach your elbow tips forward. Inhale, chin goes down. Just a couple more here. Our first set, we're warming up the body from the inside out. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, chin down, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, long, deep breath. Do the best you can. Use that full 6 counts to inhale. Exhale, drop your head back. Navel pulls in. Use the full length to exhale. Good, and then arms down by your side. And just take a moment to roll out your shoulders if that feels good for you. Great, and we get to do everything twice. So feet together, toes and heels are touching. Interlace all 10 fingers, set. All behind you. Inhale, change it. Feet together, stretch up towards the ceiling and begin to bend. And the belly is going to stay on the okay. Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one.
Wow, that is very flexible.
The knee, where if your left leg starts, the dynamics of the poses, think of stretching and reaching your arms apart, and as you get into the pose, you have to use a lot of abdominal strength. So as you get in, if you could pull your navel in and focus down, it will give you another dynamic of the pose. All right, let's do it again. Maybe you'll keep some of those things in mind. Arms up over your head sideways, right foot steps out to the right, big step, arms are down parallel. Turn your right toes out, bring your left toes in. Push your hips forward first, bend your right knee, bend your right knee. Now, come on in, reach that left arm up towards the ceiling as you reach your fingertips down in between your big and the second toe. Let's focus on reaching up, not going down. Push your right elbow against your right knee. See if you can bring your chin closer to your shoulder so you're starting to bring out some of those toxins and keep that left leg nice and strong. Change, come on up. Right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Good. Hips push forward and bend your left knee. You can even bring your left toes out a little bit more. There you go. All right, navel in and cup as you bring your left elbow down in between that left elbow down to your knee. Push your left elbow against your left knee. Let's open up those joints. Why not? Let's reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Start to gently twist your spine. Chin works toward the shoulder. Twist the spine, stretch and reach the arms. Change. Come on up. Feet together, arms up over your head. Oh, yes. Arms go on down. Take a breath. Great. Please inhale your arms up over your head sideways. Palms go to a prayer position. Cross your thumbs. Right foot just steps out just about 3 feet. And pivot on your heels to face the back of the room. So pivoting to the right. The left hip goes forward. The left toes go in. Take an inhale. Exhale. Chin to your chest. Choke your throat. Round your spine. Come on down. Bring your forehead to touch the knee. You can bend your front leg if you need to get your forehead and your knee. And you're rounding your spine. Good, let's open up your legs a little bit wider. There you go. Your knee, eventually your front leg is gonna straighten out. Once that right leg is straightened out, that's when the hands come back into that prayer position and you can cross the thumbs. And change, round up. Gently that left hip pushes forward as you round all the way up. Pivot to face the side, please pivot to face the front. So now look in the mirror, you want the right toes in, that right hip forward, take an inhale, exhale, chin to chest, round your spine, come on down, forehead to the knee. So if your forehead is not yet touching your knee, separate your hands on the floor and bend your knee as much as you need to and eventually straighten out that front leg. But it's gonna help to bring these toes in. There we go. Yes, that'll help that hip to go forward. Good. Your eyes are open, your throat it's a choking sensation, right? Not so easy to breathe. Your eyes are open, looking up at your belly. We're gonna flush out those adrenals, kidneys, all kinds of good stuff. Change, palms together, go slow. Push your right hip forward as you gently round up. Pivot to face the side, feet together, arms down by your side. Just take a breath. Good. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms into a prayer position, thumbs are crossed. Right foot steps out to the right, pivot on your heels to the back of the room. So now left hip forward, right hip back. Good. Inhale, exhale, choke your throat, chin to chest, round your spine. So we've been here once before. Forehead to the knee, we're stimulating that pineal and pituitary gland connection. All these little connections we're starting to make. Let's work on evening off your hips. Your right hip will come up, left hip drops down. So bring the maximum body weight onto your front foot and feel like you're gonna step forward. Open your eyes, look at your left hip. Can you round it down a little bit more? Try to straighten out your front leg and change. Palms together, left hip forward, round up through the spine. Pivot to the side, pivot to the front. Good, bring your right toes in, the right hip forward. And bring your right toes in a little bit more. If you can look in the mirror, yeah, that's gonna bring your right hip forward. Good, take an inhale, exhale, chin to chest, round down through the spine, come on down. Separate your hands on the floor if you need to. Good, let's work on the hips. So your eyes are open, can you look at your hips? Bring the maximum body weight onto your front foot, that left foot. But you're gonna step forward and the left hip will gently come up. The right hip is gonna round down and forward. Try to push your forehead into your knee just a little bit more here. And change, palms together, gently the right hip pushes forward. And pivot to face the side of the rear leg. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, please pivot to face the front for a tree pose. So your feet are together, toes and heels are touching. Bring the body weight onto your left leg and pick up your right foot from the inside with your left hand. So this is a tree pose and half lotus. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so you're holding onto your foot with your left hand and your right hand comes into the center of your chest. So look in the mirror. First, you're balancing legs. So your left leg is strong. You feel rooted and grounded into the floor. Allow the right knee to gently just drop down, and very gently the right knee is going to push back. Now these two front hip points, gently think of them just swooping up towards the ceiling, and you'll get a nice dynamic of a stretch there in the right leg. Your spine is long. Good, change. And let's do the opposite leg. So you're going to pick up your left foot. You can use both hands to pick up your foot. Trying to get up that heel high if you have like a bikini line on there, up and high. Then left hand is up. Now you can bring your right hand into prayer, but if your foot slips or if your spine is having to lean forward to support it, I would suggest to keep holding on to it because we're working on our tree pose, but we're also working on our lotus pose, which is an advanced posture. So we're doing half lotus with this left leg. So the left knee gently drops down and pushes back. So we're working into those joints, starting to oil them up and get them nice and flexible. Think of the ears stretching to the ceiling. The navel gently presses in to make the spine long. Good, and change. Bring your foot down. So do a second set. You can do tree pose or you can move on into toe stand. Everyone starts in tree, so pick up your right foot from the inside. So this is your tree pose. We just did it. You can stay right here. If you're ready for more, you move on into toe stand by bending your body forward, lower spine to the floor. Separate your hands on the floor and kind of fall forward into your hands. Bend your left knee and sit your hip down on the heel. Once you're down in toe stand, bring your fingertips back towards your hips. Look on the floor about 3 feet in front of you. Think of your fingertips pressing away from the floor to help lengthen your spine. Good. Lots of abdominal strength. And then first bringing your left hand up, and then see if you can bring your right hand up. And then change. Push on up, hands in front, push up the way you came down. And when you're ready, feet together, toes and heels touch. Great, let's do the opposite leg. So you're going to pick up your left foot from the inside. So start in tree pose.
68 minutes.
Stay here if this is what you're working on. If you're ready for more, toe stand. Bend the body forward from the lower spine down towards the floor. And you fall forward into your hands. And then the right knee will bend. So you're going to come up onto your toe where the heel is in the air. Good, walking your fingertips back towards your hips. Pressing your fingertips away from the floor. Work on lengthening your spine. Look at that one gaze on the floor first, your left hand up, and then your right hand. And then change, your hands come out in front of you, push away from the floor, and then your left leg releases down. Great, wonderful, have a sip of water if you'd like, and everyone please turn around and lie down on your back. We have a short Shavasana here, just to allow a few moments for your body to transition to the floor.
Okay, now we do a headstand. Yep, let's go.
Shavasana, known as corpse pose. Please bring your heels together, and then from there, let your toes flop open and your legs get comfortable. Your palms face up towards the ceiling. Try to bring your arms in a little closer to your body so your heart can relax. In this Savasana, we're going to keep our eyes open. We're just using it as a transition. And just bring your eye gaze down an inch or two. And find one little spot up on the ceiling to rest your eye gaze. Breathe in and out by your nose. By finding that one pointed gaze with the eyes, bringing your focus to the breath, starts to bring the mind into stillness. Physically, you've brought your body into stillness, and then this is your tool for bringing your mind into stillness. Wind removing pose. Please lift up your right leg, bend your right knee, interlace all 10 fingers about an inch or two below your knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, pull your right knee down towards your right shoulder. Pull until you feel some compression in that right hip joint, then you just freeze it there. If your left calf is coming off the floor, then please flex your left toes back towards your face and straighten out that left leg good. And then you just pull it down, you just hold it there here on that right side. Change, release your right leg down. Please lift your left leg up. Take an inhale and exhale. Pull your left knee down towards your left shoulder. So you're bending your arms at your elbows, and now drop your right shoulder down to the floor. It's kind of common to roll to your left side as you use your strength, but you want to bring that right shoulder to the floor as well. Keep the right calf on the floor. Once again, you can flex the right toes to straighten out that right leg if needed. Change. Leg goes down. Please lift both legs up and grab your elbows each other over the tops of your legs. Now, if you can't grab onto your elbows, try to grab onto your forearms or your wrist. See what you can grab onto. And if you have like a washcloth or a smaller towel, you can put that over your legs as well. And so from here, gently squeeze your knees together so that they're side by side. And you're pulling your shoulders back down towards the floor. And that's going to hug your knees in deeper for that compression on the lower abdomen. Are you breathing? Just stay with your breath. Let your spine lengthen on the floor as you hold your knees in nice and tight.
Let's go
and change. Release your legs down.
Let's go headstands.
And then you go right back into Shavasana. Still your body. Find your focal point. Have the mind become still. And just focus on the breath. Once again, that breath is the bridge connecting the body and the mind. Second set, please lift up your right leg. Bend your right knee, interlace your grip. Inhale and exhale. Pull the knee down towards that right shoulder. Hold it there. Let that left leg get long as you pull your knee in. Change. Left leg comes on up. Interlace the grip. Take an inhale and exhale. Begin. Pull the left knee down towards the left shoulder. The right leg is long. The left knee is pulling down towards that left shoulder once again. And change. Good. Both legs lift up. So a little more warmed up. Maybe you can grab onto your wrist or your forearms. Or if you have a smaller towel, you can work with your towel as a prop. Good. Squeeze your knees together. Let your toes relax. Your feet are relaxed, but bring your feet side by side. So you're not crossing your feet. You're not flexing your feet. They're just relaxed. Big toes in alignment with each other. It's going to help even off your hips. Think of your tailbone lengthening a little bit longer to the floor. And on your next exhale, just hug your knees in a little tighter. Change. Bring your legs down. Shavasana. So we have these little Shavasanas for throughout the class period. A lot of challenges in the room with the heat and the postures and this other things. We all have our own personal things.
So
just
five
use
quick
the
ones.
tool of having the focal point and breathing. Let this be your place where you can practice these tools so when you go out into the craziness of the world, the good, the bad, all of it, all you need to do is take a breath, and you're right back there. All right, let's do a sit-up. Arms come up over your head, cross your thumbs, flex your toes. Inhale, breath pulls you up, double blast, exhale, forehead to the knees. Try to grab your toes. Good, we do a whole bunch of those, so you'll get more time to practice them. But for now, please turn around and lie down on your stomach for Cobra pose. Let's work on strengthening the back. So the palms are flat, fingertips are down below your shoulders, and your elbows are up. Elbows touch and squeeze your legs together. Palms are flat, elbows up like a grasshopper. Keep your feet on the floor. Inhale, breathing, begin to peel your upper body up to your lower ribs. Eyes look up towards the ceiling. Think of this as like a mini cobra. Shoulders away from elbows. Reach into the sides, reaching down to the hips. Press your big toe into the floor. Strong legs. Gently come on up. Good, and change. Come on down. Turn to the right side of the room. Bring your arms on the floor alongside your body. Now here, have a little focal point. Look at the edge of your towel or your water bottle. Rest your eyes. Rest the mind and the body as you breathe. Good, let's do our second set. Chin is out, neck is long. Palms flat, fingers down. So in this Cobra pose, your belly is those lower ribs. Toes touch, inhale, breathing, begin. Peel the upper body up off the floor. So just go into that lower rib if you can. Elbows in and down. Squeeze the glutes a little more. Lift your upper body up a little higher and change. Come on down, turn to your left. Arms down by your side. Find your focal point and just take a breath. Good, let's move on to locust pose. Flip your palms to face the floor and then bring your arms underneath your body. So your little baby fingers, hopefully, maybe they can touch side by side. If your elbows are really bending, make your arms long first and then shimmy them under the body as best you can. Chin is out, neck is long on the floor. Let your right leg be long and lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Right leg up to 45 degrees, which is half of 90. Right hip is down on that right forearm. We want that compression. It may not feel very good, but we need that compression to really repair the joints of the arms. Change, bring your right leg down. Left leg, come on up. Isn't it amazing how your body is a self-healing system here, right? So that left leg is reaching back. The left hip is down. So you're cutting off some circulation right now to those elbows and your wrists for things like tennis elbow, carpal tunnel, premature arthritis, all kinds of stuff. Bring your leg down. Good, now your mouth is gonna go down onto your towel. Bring your arms underneath your body so you can get the elbows a little bit closer. Okay, squeeze your legs together so you have one big leg. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, both legs lift up off the floor. Touch your toes, squeeze your butt. Use your hands, push your body forward into your chest and shoulders. Try to lift your legs up another inch. And change, bring it on down. Arms out from under the body, turn to the right. Take a breath. So my husband plays guitar and he had horrible carpal tunnel. You know, they're like suggesting the surgery, which may be fine for some people, but he really dove in to the Bikram yoga practice, and we do so much gripping with our hands, and he swears by this pose. And within 2 months, totally gone. His carpal tunnel was totally gone, still gone, 10 years later. So there's so much power in dedicating yourself to a practice. All right, let's do it again. Arms underneath your body as best you can, palms face the floor. Try to get your little baby fingers to touch side by side. Bring your chin out so your neck is nice and long. Lift up your right leg. So point your right toe and lift your right leg up. And little bit by little bit, he couldn't even get his hands under his body or straighten his arms. So you just do one step at a time. Lift it up and then bring it on down. Left leg, lock out your left leg and lift your left leg up. Good, so left hip is down. Feel your hands push into the floor and feel your hands push the body weight forward into your chest and shoulders. Change, bring it on down, because that's what you're gonna try to do with both legs next. Arms closer together, mouth is down on your towel. Squeeze your legs together like a board. Take an inhale on the exhale. Here you go. Lift up and go up. There it is. Touch your toes. Lock your knees. Use your arms. Use your upper body strength to lift the thighs up off the floor for 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Turn to the left. Bring your arms out from under your body.
8,
Taking an inhale
10.
and
That's
an
10.
exhale.
We need to do leg raises. What kind of leg raises?
Great, full locust pose. Your arms go out to your side like a bird. Your feet are
Yeah.
together to touch, toes and heels touching. Here we go. Inhale, breathing. Begin. Lift up and go up. Lift your arms up off the floor. Touch your toes. Squeeze the glutes. Try to get your thighs up off the floor another inch or so. You're so strong here. You're going to lift everything up. Lift up and go up and change. Bring your body down. Turn to your right. Bring your arms by your side and take a breath. These poses are so systematic. They each build off the next one. So that's why you just do the best you can at that moment while you're in the pose. Because in the next one, you're going to need that strength or that fatigue or the flexibility you just gained. Let's do our second set. Chin is out, neck is long, arms out to the side. Bring your toes and heels to touch. Inhale, breath. Begin. Inhale and lift up. Get to a place where you can sustain. Feel the strength. Feel the thighs pull up. Feel the glutes engage. Now can you just go a little bit up another inch or two for 3, 2, 1 and come on down. Turn to the left, arms by your side. Focus on your breath. Good floor bow. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Chin is out, neck is long on the floor. This is a great one. So we're gonna basically do like a back bend, but we're on the floor here on our tummies. So you're grabbing your feet from the outside. Take an inhale breath and begin to kick your feet straight back and then up towards the ceiling. Let it pull your shoulders open. Good. Bring your eyes up and your chin up. Find a place where you can sustain the pose. Let the body open. Now you just turn it on, toes up, kick it up, and bring it on down. Arms by your side. Toes go in, and then the heels flop open to either side. Great, let's do a second set. Bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside. Get a nice grip. Inhale, breathing. Begin. Kick your toes up towards the ceiling. Good. And feel the shoulders peel open. You got to use your glutes to help the legs go up. Try to get your thighs up off the floor. Rock some body weight forward to that lower hip, the lower ribs, upper hip, toes up. We've got 3, 2, 1. Good. Turn to the left.
We're gonna do
So bring your
knee
toes to
circles.
touch in the center, and then let the heels flop open. That's just gonna promote some good alignment with the
6,
body.
7, 8.
And breathe.
1, 2.
Arms, lift your body up. Come to the top of your mat. Work your way into fixed firm pose. Have a little sip of water here.
1.
So to begin with, the knees touch and then the toes separate, and you sit your hips down in between the heels. So the sides of your hips are brushing against the sides of your heels. This may be enough, so you can stay
Then
right here. If this is way too much, you can always, we have blocks in the back of the room, or if you're at home, you can sit on a block to elevate your hips as you start to open up the body. Okay, so you got your hips in between the heels, you're good, you move on, or you stay here. If you're moving on, right elbow touches the floor, then the left elbow. Drop your head back, shoulders down. Great, so you have your hands in a good place. Bring your hands up here by your knees. Put emphasis. Try to separate your feet from under your body. Bring weight into your hands, body weight into your hands. Okay, and then eventually this might be just enough, but use your hands to keep your knees safe, okay?
1.
Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one.
3.
Turn around, Shavasana. So now we're going to continue with our little Shavasanas in between poses. So you just turn around, lie down,
6.
find your spot, and breathe.
They really do feel.
7. 8.
So these sit-ups are going to give you energy if you really use your breath. So everybody, arms up, cross your thumbs, flex your feet. Inhale, pulls your body up off the floor, double blast, exhale, forehead to knees. Good, then just turn around, don't even think about it, and get into your second set of fixed firm. So you're gonna sit your hips on your heels to start, and then you're gonna separate your feet and sit your hips down onto the floor, and then when you're ready, go back one elbow at a time, one by one. Good, so you're gonna separate your feet so you're not sitting on them. Good, and it's okay to separate your knees a little bit, but try not to separate your knees more than your hips. And then once you're able to get your body back down there, your stomach and chest are lifted to the ceiling like a natural human bridge. You're breathing, your knees gently press down to the floor, and your knees start to work their way closer and closer together. This is the most humbling pose of the series for me. Really shows me right where I'm at. Good, come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around, Shavasana. So yoga is just to bring back the natural balance and flexibility into the body. That's what we're doing here. We hold and that we need to process, and we're gifted these bodies to contain us. But then it's your choice to come in and to bring that balance back into your body, whether it's through a yoga practice or another self-healing practice. Great, let's do a sit-up. Arms up, take a deep inhale, come on up, then blow it out,
I'll make it.
forehead to the knees. Good, let's turn around for half tortoise pose. Sit your hips down on the heels. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, your palms touch and your thumbs cross. Inhale, make your spine long, and as you exhale, fold the body forward. Come all the way down until your forehead is going to touch the floor. Please keep your hands in a prayer position so the fingers are long, good, and then the thumbs are crossed. Just a little baby edge of your fingers on the floor. Try to get your elbows and your wrist up off the floor. Reaching your hips back down towards your heels. Focusing on the breath. This is a nice pose. You can really find the stillness, and now feel that inhale. Feel the inhale opening up your ribs. Can you feel that exhale that's very subtly helping you to lengthen out your spine? When you change, knees squeeze together, arms with the ears. Inhale, come on up. Good. Exhale, arms go down by your side. Turn around, Savasana.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we open up the shoulders.
Sit up, arms up. So cross the thumbs, flex your toes, have your feet touch. Inhale, come on up. And now try to grab your toes as you pull your forehead to your knees. Alrighty, let's turn around. We have a second set of half tortoise pose. Sitting your hips on the heels. Inhale, arms. You're going to reach up, lengthen your spine, and fold the body forward. So as you fold forward, you're reaching to the front of the room. Bring your hips up off your heels so you can get your forehead to the floor. So it's get the forehead on the floor, lift your hips up if you need to. Now put your forehead on the floor. Good. And now bring a little bit of body weight to that third eye area on your forehead. And then use that as leverage to help feel the spine lengthen. Your fingertips are reaching to the front of the room. The tailbone is reaching to the back of the room, so we're lengthening out the spine. We're breathing, we're creating fresh circulation up into the brain, all kinds of wonderful things here. Squeeze your knees together tight, arms with the ears. Inhale, pull your body up. Change. Arms go down. Turn around and relax.
through a couple 1 steps.
Hand's going to go to the outside, palm away from you. Left hand is going to sweep the foot. I'm going to pick my back leg up, and I want to do a... Hey everyone, it's Mr. Bassard. I'm here with your skill of the day. Now today we're going to be working on 1-step sparring, number 4, 5, and 6. Those are, from here I'm going to step side up, ridge hand, to the groin. From here, I'm going to go hand, here, knee,
That was number 4.
and make sure that your foot. From here to me again, that's our starting position. Before we key on and invite the punch, we're going to go into a cat stance. Side view again, and up toward the scalp. Cut block.
Number 5.
Let's do it at regular speed. Step in and punch. That's number 4. Stance. So I'm going to go punch. Right after you block, you're going to stance. So I'm going to go from here, hand up to the neck, step in, guardian stance or back stance. I'm blocking with this pseudo. Block the punch. Right after you block, you're going to shift from a guardian stance to a front stance. And you're going to shoot your hands out. Now, this is going to be a grab. So you're going to grab them by the collar to a front stance. And you're going to shoot your hands out. Now, right hands. So I'm...
Okay, I think I got this. Number 1, here, here. 1, 2, here. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Something with the kick, this, and then just sweep. 9 is shaky. One more time. Make sure I got it. Before we practice it, before you have it. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right, that's it for the day. Hope y'all have a great one. Be mighty.